Well, Alabama is now the first state to use nitrogen gas as a form of execution. We want to warn you that some of the details of this story could be disturbing. Convicted killer Kenneth Smith was put to death last night using this new method, but his execution is renewing debate over whether the method is humane. Despite the controversy, the state's attorney general says more death row inmates are now choosing this method.
As of last night, nitrogen hypoxia as a means of execution is no longer an untested method. It is a proven one. And it's the method that Kenny Smith ultimately chose, along with now 43 other death row inmates in our state.
Our Lilia Luciano has been following this story. She joins us here in Studio 57. Lilia, what happened during the execution last night, and what did critics tell you about what they witnessed?
So, Lana, part of the concern over this method is, as you heard, it's historic because it had never been used. Some of the people who are in favor of using the method say that, look, it has been used in Europe in assisted suicide cases. But the problem is that Alabama had not only never tested it, it's never been tested in the U.S., but that it was only approved, that the state only presented a protocol for using it in August, so just 5 months ago, even though this person had been in death row for more than 35 years. So what happened last night and what everybody was paying attention to is how would it roll out? Would the state had basically promised that it would only take a few seconds for the person to go out of consciousness and that it would be pain-free. Would that happen? Well, I spoke with one of the reporters who was among 5 media witnesses who saw everything that happened. She said, look, he was flinching, he was contorting for several minutes, that it was a pretty gruesome thing to see, at least for her. He was tied in a gurney, and that he clearly did not lose consciousness within seconds. What we had heard from the state was that it could take between 5 and 15 minutes for him to die. The curtains opened for the witnesses to see at 7:53. They closed by 8:15, and he was declared dead by 8:25. The spiritual advisor who was there also in the room also said, look, this was not a pain-free or a loss of consciousness immediately kind of reaction from him. So there's still a great deal of concern. The international community had said, the United Nations had said, look, this might constitute cruel and unusual punishment. But the state stands by that this is, as you heard,
yeah, they're calling it now a proven method, and death penalty already controversial. Yeah. Methods now become controversial as well. So, Lily, I have to say I was surprised to hear that inmates are choosing this. What's that about?
Well, perhaps it has to do with the fact that it has been used in other cases. In this case in particular, what happened with Kenneth Smith was that they tried to use the lethal injection over a year ago, November of 2022. They prodded him, they poked him, they tried over and over, and they couldn't find a vein. So they had to stop before the expiration of the application of the death penalty expired at midnight that night. And so, in part, it was part of the arguments from his attorney was this is cruel and unusual because that already happened. He was already traumatized by that experience. The concern also was that maybe he could choke, he could vomit into the mask or something like that could happen, and that could be cruel and unusual and exert an unnecessary amount of pain. But in his case, I think his legal team, just from what I've read and tried to understand, and he himself did not expect that the state of Alabama so quickly would put forward a protocol. But perhaps the reason why people want it is because it has been used in other places. At least people were told that he was going to go unconscious and die, but it seems like it was pretty horrible. Yeah.
All right, Lilia, thank you.